All right, the Bobby Orr card is finally here in NHL 24. I don't think anybody was really expecting this, although I am a massive Boston fan, and of course, Bobby Orr is one of the reasons I'm even a Boston fan, because my father was a Bruins fan as a kid, and then as I started watching hockey, it was the obvious choice. I want to talk about this because this has nothing to do with the fact that I'm not a Boston fan. It's more so how they implement cards into this game in NHL 24 Hockey Ultimate Team. So let's talk about the card firstly. So that there is the card. There is a variant of it as well. They're both beautiful cards. Now, in the backdrop, obviously you see a portrait of Bobby Orr, and in the foreground of that photo, you see him skating, and this card is beautiful. They've come up with this theme that is very old school. It looks like it was painted. It looks like it was hand painted, the picture, and then it's in a photo frame. So I think the actual theme of Gallery of the Greats is beautiful. I got another player in Nicholas Lidstrom in Gallery of the Greats as well. It's fun to kind of get some of those cards and throw them onto my team. But I want to talk about this card. Now, firstly, if you do not know, you can get a free Bobby Orr card. I didn't know this until somebody actually told me about it. So if you go into the store, on the very far left, I've already picked up my pack, the free pack. So it comes with, I believe, 3 Boston jerseys. There are 2 new jerseys, and then the 1 alternate that's new this year as well. So you can pick up those 3, and then you can get an 84 Bobby Orr card. Now, the reason why I might actually recommend this 84 card, there's differences between the card. We're going to stack them up next to each other and take a look at them and break them down. All right, so just looking at those cards next to each other, okay? So I currently have my Bobby Orr card at an 87. Now, if we're just comparing the maximum you can get that card to an 88, looking at those 88 numbers, comparatively to the 84 Bobby Orr that everybody can get for free. I want to first talk about why I think that you should pick the 84 and just stick with that and not grind to get that 88 in those Gallery of the Great sets. To get the actual Bobby Orr card, you have to collect every single Gallery of the Great player, put them into a set. You will then complete the set and get that card, which you can then upgrade to an 88. Now, although that's great to have an 88 card, an 88 Bobby Orr card, this is why I'm kind of regretting it, because I have Bobby Orr right now at an 87. To get into an 88 for a casual like myself, I only play, like I said, about 3 times a week. I have to collect 3 power-ups or 75,000 coins to get him from an 87 to an 88. I don't spend any money on the game, so if I can pick between the 2, here's why I would pick the 84. Skating, shooting, hands, checking, and defense. Looking at all those numbers, yes, the 88 Bobby Orr is going to have more synergies, more superstar abilities, and a zone ability, okay? Those X factors are going to benefit him greatly. I understand that. But here's the thing. Looking at skating, the acceleration between the 84 and the 88 is only a 2 difference, from 94 in the 88 to 92 in the 84. His agility is only 4 difference. Balance is only 4 difference. Endurance is 1 difference, and the speed is a 2 difference, okay? So just in the skating alone, Bobby Orr is known for his incredible ability in skating as a defenseman. Shooting is where you will definitely see an uptick. So if we look at the shooting stats, we got an 81 opposed to an 86, an 83 opposed to an 89, an 83 opposed to an 88, and then an 82 against the 88. So his shooting is something you will benefit greatly from, but if you're looking to just skate circles around everybody, you will gain that wheels ability and the X Factor side of things for the 88 card. But I'm just thinking, like, looking at these 2 cards, the 84 card, maybe putting him on your like 2nd or 3rd line of defense is so much more beneficial than that 88 card, because you know as cards continue to come out, that 88 is going to be the maximum for the Gallery of the Greats. But as these cards continue to come out, you're already seeing 90s, 91s. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense for me. And I think why I want to talk about this is because it's a bit frustrating to commit to gaining 75,000 coins or 3 power-up collectibles to go from an 87 to an 88. I know it opens up another superstar ability for him there to increase his shot ability, but for myself, I find it really hard to commit all that grinding towards one player when you can just take the 84 for free and continue to build your team. This is the ongoing conversation we always see about Hockey Ultimate Team every single year, is you can get players, some players, without spending money. But the amount of teams that I play, the amount of guys that I play that have similar records and worse records than myself, but their team is so stacked, they're doing one of 2 things. They're spending the money, or they're spending the time every single day, hours every single day. This is where I find it frustrating. It's like, you know that Bobby Orr committed. He okayed this, right? EA probably went to him and said, we want to put you in the game. Is that okay? I guarantee you he doesn't realize that most of the time people are spending godly amounts of money to level up that card, because to get those power-up collectibles or to that 75,000 coins, you're either buying tons of packs and turning that into a currency of a power-up collectible or coins, or you have to grind like myself. So It's just kind of funny because it makes me think, like, Bobby Orr is 75 years old. They put him into the game, and I just wonder, like, I wonder if he knows what it takes to, like, get his card to the top. And that might be just a side note that doesn't really matter, but those are just some of the things I think about when these cards come out. Is like, okay, yeah, these cards come out and they show Bobby Orr's card in the front of NHL right now. When you open up your PlayStation, they show the 88 card, but to get that actual 88, it is such a grind. Okay, it's either a grind or it's money spent. And I think it's just more one of those things where I just wish, for one, I wish power-up collectibles were easier to attain like past years for someone like myself, but they're just not. So just something to note as you are getting into HUT and you're looking into upgrading that card. I would just say pick that 84 card, because for an 84 card, everything aside, his 92 speed and 92 endurance alone are huge factors to consider for an 84 player, certainly compared to all the other 84 players that are in the game today. All right, that's just one quick video I wanted to make talking about that Bobby Orr card, because it is cool to have, but it's a grind to get to that 88. Something to note. We'll catch you in the next one.